So yesterday we have discussed all things about the syllabus as well as the duration as well as the project that we are going to see in this course actually. So this is going to be our syllabus with the different topics involved and the project involved and integrations involved with different tools. Okay, so this one you can put as part of your resumes and it will be very helpful for your interviews and all the things. Okay, so yeah, that's how we deal with. And we have also seen the project diagram, which I've explained here. This is going to be our project architecture diagram at the end of the course that we are going to see. And this one you can also put as part of your resumes. It is a full-fledged CI/CD pipeline with continuous integration and continuous deployment involved and monitoring involved, notifications involved, all these things involved as part of this CI/CD pipeline project actually. Okay, so as a reference, this is how, let me check, it is there. Yeah, this is how your pipeline looks at the end of the course actually. Okay, so it's one of the pipeline. We have two pipelines, all the things. Okay, so let me move to this particular place. So today, what we are going to see is all about the creation of AWS account and the remaining parts because you need an AWS account in order to do this labs and all the things actually. Okay, so in order to create that AWS account, you should click on the new tab and you should go here and you need to search for aws.amazon.com. You need to search for aws.amazon.com. Here, when you are going to this website for the first time, this URL for the first time, you will be directly seeing the sign up option in this particular place. As I have went so many times, I am seeing here sign in to the console option. Let me click on sign in. Once I have clicked on sign in, you will be getting an option called create a new AWS account. So you just need to click on this create a new AWS account. So after this, it is going to ask you the email address that you want to enter. You need to enter that email address. The second thing, you need to enter the account name. You need to enter the account name actually. So whatever the account name you want to give, you can give your name, you can give whatever name you want for your account. Okay, that's our choice. Okay. So the email address you need to enter, it should be the unique email address. With this email address, there should not be any other account that got created actually. Okay, that's the email address that you need to give. And the account name that you need to give. You need to verify this one. If you click on this verify email address, you are going to get an verification code for your email that you have entered in this particular place actually. So you need to verify that. Okay. So as I don't have any unique email address, I am not able to go further. Okay, so after this, you will be having 6 to 7 steps, six to seven steps in order to complete this AWS account creation. The important step that it is something like this. It is going to ask you your bank account details like debit card or the credit card account details. So it's safe to enter because it's a Amazon. We can trust Amazon actually. So it is going to debit 2 rupees from your bank account and recredit once the account is created because they want to verify your identity. So they are going to ask you these details and debit and recredit to your bank account back. Okay, and the other important step that it is going to ask you is provide your Aadhaar number or the PAN number, something like that. Whatever it is going to show you the options, you can select the option whichever you want to enter. So it's all for the identity verification purposes actually. Okay, so you can enter that all these things and create an AWS account. So it's very simple. It's as simple as creating your uh, Facebook or Instagram accounts. Please enter the details. They have asked the important steps which I've mentioned. They will be asking for the bank account details and they will be asking for uh, the identity information, Aadhaar, PAN, or driving license, whatever it is, you can choose. out of those multiple options, and you can enter those actually. So once that is completed, your account will be created actually. Once the account is created, AWS people tells that your account will be activated in next 24 hours. Okay, but it's a maximum time that those people takes to activate your account, but it will be immediately activated. Once your account is created, you need to click on sign into existing email account, AWS account. So here you will be having two types of users: IAM user sign in, and you need to have root user email sign in. You should not choose this IAM user sign in option in order to log into AWS account. You need to click on this sign in using root user email address. So you can see that IAM user and root user. So here, whatever the email that you have used for creation of AWS account, you need to provide that email address here. Okay, something like this. Let me provide something like this, and you need to click on next. Once you have clicked on next, it is going to ask you for the security check this one, THD, okay, DSG7, something like this, and let me click on submit. Oh, okay, it's captcha wrongly entered. Let me again enter T88 TZ3. Okay, something like this. Let me click on submit. Okay, once you have entered that captcha, it will be going to ask you the password. That is where you are going to set this password when creation of AWS account only. That password you need to remember, and let me enter here. Okay, once you click on sign in, it is going to ask you the verification code. We have sent email with the verification code for this email address. You need to check your email address and search for your verification code. You can see that this is a verification code that I have got. I think not this one. This is one 898742. Let me enter here. 898742, something like this, and let me click on verify. Oh, okay. This is not. Yes, send the verification address to this particular email. 8 minutes ago. This is not. This is not. Go back. Okay, 1312229. Okay, 1313229. Something like this. Verify this one, and you will be logged in to your account. Actually, you can see that here. This is the screen that you will be seeing in the first place of your something like this. Okay, so you will be having different services here. So this is the, you can see that here, this is the account name that you have created, DevOps, and this is the different regions that you are going to have, in which region you want to create a server. Okay, I want to create in a Mumbai region, something like this. Okay, so that's the region that you need to select there actually. Okay, so you see that this is a screen of initial screen that that you will be seeing. Okay, so in the search option, this one recently visited, these options are there, right? In your case, this will not be shown because because these are visited recently in my account, but in your account as you created for the first time, this will not be shown. These services will not be shown. Now here you need to search for EC2 or service. This is one of the service. EC2 means it's a server. Okay, so you can create a servers using EC2 service. So Amazon AWS account, you can create, Amazon AWS account will be providing you multiple services. Out of that, EC2 is one of the service with which you can create a server actually. Okay, you can create servers. Okay, so I hope you know what is server, right? So that's what that's a server. Okay, so let me click on this one. Okay, so here you will be having this screen. Once you enter into this, you should search for EC2 and click on this, something like this. You need to right click on this, open link in a new tab. That's what I have did. Okay, so here, this is the screen that you will be entering into. something like this. Okay, once you have entered into this screen, what you need to do, you need to click on key pairs. You need to click on key pairs. Okay, once you clicked on key pairs, here I am seeing one key pair, but in your case, you will not be seeing any key pairs because you have created this account for the first time. Okay, now let me click on create a key pair and enter a key pair a name, something like this test I am going to enter, and you need to click on create a key pair. When you click on create a key pair, some file is going to be downloaded to your local machine. That means your laptop. You need to save that file in a safe place. Okay, so you can see that a key pair of test got created. What is the use of this key pair? Key pair is used for entering into the server. We are going to create a server. In order to enter into that server, this key pair is going to be used actually. Okay, so that's a key pair. Now we have created a key pair. You need to create a server. For creating a server, you need to click on instances. You need to click on instances. You can see that this instance means server, instance, server, virtual machine, virtual server, whatever, EC2 machine, all these things represents the same meaning. That's a server. Okay. So now this is the inst server we have as of now, but in your case, you will not be seeing any server because you have created the account for the first time. Here, how to create a server here? Click on launch instance. Click on launch instance. You need to give instance a name. Let me give uh, server name as Jenkins, something like this. And let me click on which type of operating system that you want inside the server. I want Ubuntu operating system. Okay, you can select Amazon Linux operating system, and you can select Mac OS, Windows, Red Hat, SUSE Linux, Debian, whatever it is. I am selecting Ubuntu operating system as a uh, operating system that should be there as part of my machine. Okay, as part of my server. Machine means server here. Now, here instance type represents how much amount of CPU and how much amount of memory that should be given to your instance. That's what it represents actually. Here, I am going to select the instance type as T2.medium. If I am going to select this T2.medium, your server gets 2 CPUs and 4 GB memory. You can see that here. Your server gets 2 CPUs and 4 GB memory actually. So that's what the instance. Okay. So instance type. And it is costing you 0.0496 US dollars per hour. Okay, that's what it is going to cost you. You can also select free tier. You can see that T2.micro. If you select, your server is going to get 1 vCPU and 1 GB memory, and it is free for you. It is free for you. Okay, so it will not be costing anything for you. Okay, because I am showing you the demos. I require little bit high capacity machines, high capacity server. I'm selecting 2 CPUs and 4 GB machine, something like this. Okay, let me refresh the screen one more time. Okay, let me click on Jenkins. Let's type the Jenkins and select the Ubuntu. And I am going to select the T2 dot medium type of machine. And I am going to, yeah, T2 dot medium type of machine actually. So previously we have created a key pair. If you remember, previously we have created a key pair and file is saved to that local machine, right? So you need to select that key pair, something like this. I have selected that key pair. Okay, now in this place, yeah, here is key pair you have selected. Now, next thing is network settings. In this network settings, where is that network settings? Yeah, here it is, network settings. In this network settings, you will be choosing firewall or security groups you are seeing here. Under this, you need to click on select an existing security group. Okay, you need to click on this and choose default security group. Okay, initially this will be like this. Okay, so you should not use this. You just select this existing security group, and from this select this default security group, something like this. Once this default security group is created, selected, you you need to go to storage. How much amount of storage that you want to give for this server actually? How much GB of storage? I want to give 15 GB of storage for this server. Okay, I want to give 15 GB of storage for this server. That's what I am selecting here. Okay, now you should not go anything that. Okay, now let me show you one more time. You need to give a name. You need to give the Ubuntu, like that is the operating system that you want to be there inside that machine, and you should give the instance type, the type of the instance on which our capacity of the instance depends on. If you select the T2.medium, our machine gets two CPUs and 4 GB memory. Machine means server means instance means meaning same. Okay, server I mean. Okay, so two CPUs and 4 GB memory, the RAM, two CPUs and 4 GB RAM that my server is going to get. Okay, you need to select the key pair, okay, which we have created in the previous step, and you need to click on this existing security group and click on the this one default security group. You need to click on this and select this default security group. And I am going to configure 15 GB of storage for my server. Okay, that's a 15 GB I have given in this particular place. Okay, now once you have selected all these things, now you need to select number of instances, the number of server that you want to launch. Okay, I want to launch only one server. I don't want to launch more than one server. Okay, so let me click on launch instance. Okay, that is going to be launching one server. Click on the instances now and refresh. Your server is going to be created soon. Okay, it's in pending state. It will be soon created. Let's wait for it to be completed. Okay. Let me refresh this. You see that this server, Jenkins server is running. You see it is running. It's still initializing. Let's wait for it to be completed. Yeah, you see that we are seeing this 2 by 2 health checks passed. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to enter into this machine. You need to enter into this server. How to enter into this server? Click on this Jenkins, click on this checkbox here. Okay, you need to click on connect and you need to click on connect directly. Okay, so you will be connected to the Jenkins machine. The name of the machine is Jenkins just now. Okay, the name of the machine is Jenkins. You can see that here. Now, let me switch to root user. You need to use these commands sudo su hyphen. Okay, sudo su hyphen is a command that you need to use in order to switch to root user. Let me click on enter. Previously, what is the user? Ubuntu. Here you can see that here. Ubuntu is the user previously. Now, what is the user? Root user. Okay, I have switched to root user. Now you need to install Jenkins on this server. Okay, so before installing Jenkins, you need to install Java because Jenkins is built on Java. You need to install Java on this machine, and then on top of that, you need to install Jenkins. Okay, so that's what you need to do. Now, we have some commands put together to install all these things. Let's deal with one by one. Okay, now let me go to this Jenkins README, and you have this install apt. Let me. You should run these commands one by one. Okay, in order to install the things, let me click on sudo apt update. And you need to click on, you can see that I am installing Java 17 version. Click on Y and enter. So I'm installing Java 17 version, and after that, after installing, check whether the Java is installed properly or not here using this command. So you see that Java 17 is been installed on this. Now, once you have installed Java 17 in this virtual machine, you need to install virtual machine and the server, both are same. Okay, do not confuse. Okay, you need to install Jenkins. For the installing Jenkins, you need to execute this command. So do not worry, I am going to share these commands once uh, we go with the class actually. So let me copy this second command that we have here and put it in the server and execute this. And next execute this install Jenkins command. It is click on Y. It is going to ask you whether do you want to continue or not. Just need to click on Y and click on enter. So you see that we have installed Jenkins. So let's check the Jenkins is running or not. How to check? Systemctl status Jenkins. So this is how you need to check. It's saying yes, active and running. So that means our Jenkins machine is properly running without any problem. Okay. Our Jenkins is also running in that particular machine. You can see that here. Now, how to access Jenkins now? How to access Jenkins now? You need to click on this instance. You need to check the, you click on this instance means server. And once you click on this checkbox, okay, you will be seeing public IPv4 address. Multiple things should not be checked, something like this. Multiple servers should not be checked. Only one server is need to be checked something like this. I need to click on this IP address, public IP address, that too. Check this public IP address and click or search, like copy this IP address and put it in a new tab and search for 8080, something like this. IP address colon 8080. Okay, so now your Jenkins is going to be coming something like this. Okay, now you need to enter the administrator password. That administrator password from where you are going to get from this particular path from that Jenkins machine. Go to the Jenkins machine and cat do this one. Okay, so now copy this password. This password is generated while installing Jenkins. I'll go here and put it here and let click on continue. Okay, so once you have clicked on continue, it is going to ask you customize Jenkins, whether you want to install suggested plugins or select plugins to install actually. What are plugins actually? So when you install Jenkins, Jenkins provides some functionalities. So if you want extra functionalities out of the Jenkins, uh, whatever the Jenkins that is provided. So you need to install plugins in the Jenkins. Plugins is something like a small softwares that provides an extra functionality to existing Jenkins software actually. So that's how install plugins. I'm going to install suggested plugins. I'm not going to select plugins to install. I'm going to choose this one. I'm clicking on this. Let's wait for them to install. So all the plugins got installed. Now you need to create a user. Here, this you will be directly redirected to this particular page. In this, you need to enter the user details. I am going to enter some details, something like this, password, and set the password. Let me enter, re-enter. If you enter wrongly, you need to install one more time. And you need to click on save and continue after entering this one. Just enter whatever you want. You can enter whatever you want there. Okay. It cannot be existing email address. Whatever you want, you can enter actually. So let me click on save and finish. And you can click on start using Jenkins. Okay. So this is my Jenkins machine. You can see that this is my Jenkins machine on which you can perform that uh, 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 our tasks, our labs, our syllabus will be entirely on this actually. Okay. So you can also access this machine when I put it in the chat. Let me put this one in the chat. Uh, Go here and select everyone in the meeting and this one. Okay. So this is a URL with which you can access the Jenkins machine, and the password is going to be this one, and username is this one, and the password is also that one. Okay, both are this. No, no, 1 second. It should be the small. Delete it. Delete it. 1 second. Chat. Something like this. So that is a URL. The second one is a username, and the next one is a password. So you can use this machine in order to create the pipelines and in order to practice your labs that have discussed in this. Okay, so you should be able to know how to create the Jenkins machine now, and I will be sharing you the details, installation details and all these things. And this is going to be our Jenkins syllabus with all, and the project should be clear with this with yesterday's class actually. Okay, now this is full-fledged CI/CD pipeline. One more time I'm saying, and we are integrating the CI/CD pipeline with the Prometheus and Grafana for monitoring of the Jenkins machine. And next, we are going to integrate this entire Jenkins with the Slack, where we are going to receive Slack notifications to our Slack channel whenever the pipeline is being executed. It might be with the any status, the pipeline might be failed, the pipeline will be successfully completed, the pipeline will be aborted. All these things you are going to get the notification as part of your Slack channel that something is executed and something like that. Okay, so all these things, it's end project that we have seen actually. Okay, so now what we have seen today is actually it's 1 hour class, and it's this is a demo session. We are completing the session today very early. Okay, so whatever we have seen today, what we have seen today is we have seen how to create an AWS account, how to enter into the AWS account, and I was walking you people through the AWS console, and I have told you how to create a server and how to install Jenkins and how to access Jenkins. Okay, and procedural steps in order to enter into the Jenkins software, something like this. Okay, and yesterday we have seen the Jenkins syllabus that we are going to see, and the duration, and the all the other stuff, the project. And I've explained each and every step very clearly in the yesterday's class. Uh, that's all we have seen in these demo sessions. And please do remember, today is the last demo session. And if you have any questions, you can ask. Any questions you have, please. Yeah, you can contact DurgaSoft on this. Okay. Uh,
Sir, I joined little late today. So what happened, sir? You created AWS account and
yeah, I have created in today's class, right? So I have created an AWS account.
okay.
Uh, and I have shown you how to log in, and then I have shown you how to create a server and enter into the server and installing Jenkins. That's
Server
it.
means instance, sir?
Easy to machine, yeah,
Ah, okay.
instance. And please do remember the in the Durgasoft website, whatever the syllabus is there, that's little bit modified, and the updated syllabus is different one actually. So, and whatever the things there in that syllabus were there here also, but extra contents was added in this particular things actually. Okay, let me, how can I share you? Is that possible to attach the computer? Downloads, Jenkins. Okay, so this is going to be your syllabus. I have attached here in the chat. Oh, sorry, I should attach to everyone. 1 second. It's going to be a syllabus. Okay, you can download it and refer to that particular content.
Sir, and for Jenkins, we have to use the URL which you have given, right?
Yeah, yeah. And URL is going to be changing tomorrow because the link is going to be changing, right? So
Okay.
I'm going to give different URL.
But why we can't create our own Jenkins? It's
Yeah,
different.
you can also create your own, but yeah, if you are unable to create, some people will not be having some bank accounts, right? They will be facing some
Okay.
problem in creation of AWS account. So in that case, you can directly choose the Jenkins machine which we have given, and you can practice your labs.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask. If not, we'll meet in the next class. That is uh, tomorrow at the same time. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks for joining. I'll meet you in the next class. Thank you. Bye.